Grid fill in Blender is one of the most underrated tools for creating clean geometry. It fills an open hole, also called an edge loop, with a grid-like face pattern made up of quads. This is especially useful when you've deleted part of a mesh and want a clean, smooth fill. It's also perfect for capping circular or cylindrical shapes like pipes, tunnels, or vehicle parts. Compared to the regular fill, grid fill gives you cleaner, more uniform surfaces. To use grid fill, enter Edit mode by pressing Tab. Select the edge loop or boundary edges that form the hole. Make sure one of the corner vertices is the active vertex in the selection. Then press Ctrl F and choose grid fill from the menu. Now let's talk about the settings. Span controls how many edge loops are created across the fill. Offset rotates the grid pattern to better align with the surrounding geometry. Simple blending keeps the fill flat without trying to blend into the nearby topology. When using grid fill, the active vertex plays an important role. It tells Blender where to start the flow of the grid. Try selecting different corner vertices as the active vertex to get the best surface flow. You'll notice the difference right away. Now let's do a basic example. Add a sphere, delete some faces at the center, select the edge loop of the hole, making sure a corner vertex is active. Then press Ctrl F and choose Grid Fill. Clean, simple, and done. Now let's try something more complex. We have a model with a hole in it. Select the edge loop with a corner vertex active and grid fill it. But the mesh doesn't look great. That's because the edge flow hasn't been defined. So let's fix it. We'll connect some key vertices to guide the edge flow. Then we'll add loop cuts on one side to match the cuts on the other. Delete the edges, select the new loop, and grid fill again. Much better. Remember, choosing a different corner vertex as the active one can also give better results. Now let's go even more advanced and fill a shape with complex angles. Take a headlight, for example. We want the surface to curve a specific way. To do this, we split the shape into 3 sections. When filling complex shapes, imagine you're filling a rectangle. The number of vertices on the length should match, and the same for the width. Without defining the edge flow, the fill produces weird results. But once we define it and apply grid fill, the difference is immediate. If you notice shading issues, select all faces and press Shift-N to recalculate normals. Let's apply this same method to a windshield. First, we define the surface flow by creating holding edges. Next, we fill the right section. Then mirror it by selecting everything and pressing S, then X, then -1 using the 3D cursor as our pivot point. Now fill the middle part. Finally, press Shift-N to fix the normals. And that's how you use grid fill to fill even the most complex shapes. Thanks for listening and happy modeling.